So, let's go to Alice Springs, should we? So, what can we talk about today? Well, hear me out, because Cardman22 hates Oz Comic Con, which is why he sometimes gets anger issues over little things, believe me. Well, he won't go anywhere next Saturday, because he might be a sad man and in his house, maybe watching Richmond and Sydney game, which is at the MCG. Just 10 minutes drive. And it would take you 44 minutes if you walk, but I think Cardman22 would be at home during Oz Comic Con weekend. In fact, his team got the bye next week. There's 3 games next Saturday, but I think the Richmond and Sydney match would be the target if you wanted to ditch Oz Comic Con for this game. Rab Guy, on the other hand, wanted to stay at Oz Comic Con. Well, his team is playing Sydney, and Sydney are gonna beat Richmond, I will call it. If he sees the scores while Rab Guy at Oz Comic Con, he's not going to be happy. You got the time that St. Kilda beat Richmond while Rab Guy and his friends were at the Camino Party concert, which Richmond lost. Smash Sydney last year, Richmond lost to Port Adelaide. And then Animaga last year where Rab Guy was having fun. He didn't look impressed when he saw the scores of the Gold Coast and Richmond game, which the Suns won that one. Also on that day when Nick Simon and Austin Cindric went to Animaga, my team, Geelong, beat the West Coast Eagles by 93 points, and then on that same day, Hawthorn beat North Melbourne by 124 points. I wonder how Draper and Tommy Robert felt on that day, seeing the scores while they're Animaga. Well, Oz Comic Con, Cardman22 doesn't like Nick Simon things, because he likes the goodbye hater. And the goodbye hater would have told Cardman22 about Nick Simon. Well, the goodbye hater and Nick Simon hated each other, that's fair. Now with the goodbye hater. Why is he addicted to the shows that we hate? The Umbrella Academy, The Simpsons, and then Friends.
No one told you that was gonna be this way.
And then he likes Neighbors, High Five and Home and Away, those shows that Nick Simon likes. And when Nick Simon tries to talk to the goodbye hater with these shows, the goodbye hater told Nick Simon to get lost. I can tell why the goodbye hates Nick Simon a lot.